The mantra is usually in Sanskrit. Now I will talk a little bit about Sanskrit. Sanskrit is not spoken at the moment. It's more like a language of philosophy, and there are many scriptures in Sanskrit. And even in yoga, it's common that you have small, like verses in Sanskrit, and these verses contain the philosophy. But Sanskrit has some particularity. It's related to our human structure, you know. Let's say our mind has different tendencies or flows. For example, hope. Okay, hope is a mental tendency. Or fear. Fear is also a mental tendency. And in yoga, they have like discovered or kind of acknowledged that there are a number of tendencies which they came up with 50 tendencies in the mind. And examples, I gave hope and fear. And I go a little bit deeper into the yoga thought. If we analyze our body, all right? If we analyze our body, and we take these two examples, hope and fear. You kind of scan it like this, and where do you think hope is located? And where do you think fear is located? Like if you do like this, you say, okay, fear feels like this part, or hope feels like this part. Where do you think? Hope here, right? Yeah, okay. And fear? Fear here. All right. So now, according to yogic, let's say science or philosophy, there are chakras. I'm not sure if you are familiar with this concept. The chakras are centers of, let's say, psychic energy in the body. So there is one chakra here. There is another chakra here. The chakras control those tendencies. One of the tendencies of this heart chakra is hope. And there are more. And one tendency of the navel chakra is fear. Each of these tendencies has also a sound related to it. Okay? So, like fear has some sound, and fear has some sound, hope also. So they found out that, okay, there are 50 main tendencies, and therefore 50 sounds corresponding to these tendencies. And with those sounds, they created the Sanskrit language. So how many letters you think are there in the Sanskrit language? 50. There are 50 letters. And therefore, when composing a mantra in Sanskrit, the composer is taking into consideration the sounds in a way that it will have a very balanced sound vibration, so that when you sing the mantra, besides the meaning or the feeling of the mantra, it also is working to balance all the tendencies of our body.